Section 1. A paradox. Economic boom amidst aid cuts. The U.S. economy is sending mixed signals. On one hand, the stock market is soaring, unemployment is low, and consumer spending is robust. These are all classic signs of a booming economy. Yet, beneath this veneer of prosperity lies a troubling reality. Many Americans are struggling to make ends meet. A wave of states, led by conservative legislatures, are enacting sweeping cuts to social safety net programs. These cuts are targeting crucial programs like food stamps, Medicaid, and cash assistance for low-income families. This creates a stark paradox: economic prosperity at a macro level coexisting with increasing hardship for vulnerable populations. This disconnect between economic indicators and the lived experiences of many Americans raises profound questions. Are we truly in an economic boom if its benefits fail to reach those most in need? Is the pursuit of economic growth coming at the expense of social equity? These are not just academic questions. They are fundamental questions about the kind of society we are and the values we prioritize. Section 2. The cash aid debate. A lifeline or a crutch. Cash aid programs designed to provide a financial safety net for the most vulnerable have become a focal point in the debate over the role of government assistance. Proponents of cash aid argue that it's a crucial lifeline for families facing unexpected hardship, such as job loss or medical emergencies. They point to the program's success in preventing families from falling into deep poverty and homelessness. Opponents, however, argue that cash aid creates dependency and disincentivizes work. They claim that it fosters a culture of reliance on government handouts rather than self-sufficiency. They often cite anecdotal stories of individuals allegedly abusing the system, though such cases are statistically rare. This perspective often overlooks the systemic factors that contribute to poverty, such as lack of affordable housing, inadequate health care, and limited access to quality education. The debate over cash aid is not merely about economics, it's about our values as a society. Do we believe in a society that provides a safety net for those who fall on hard times? Or do we prioritize individual responsibility above all else, even if it means leaving some behind? This debate goes to the heart of what it means to be an American and the kind of future we want to build. Section 3. The AI Revolution, Reshaping Welfare. The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence, AI, is poised to reshape numerous aspects of society, including the way we think about social safety net programs. AI has the potential to streamline welfare delivery, making it more efficient and cost-effective. For example, AI-powered systems can automate eligibility verification, reducing administrative burdens and preventing fraud. Furthermore, AI can be used to personalize assistance, tailoring programs to the specific needs of individuals and families. This could involve connecting people with relevant job training, educational resources, or healthcare services. By leveraging AI's analytical capabilities, we can move beyond a one-size-fits-all approach to welfare and create a more responsive and effective system. However, the integration of AI into welfare programs also raises concerns. Algorithmic bias, a phenomenon where AI systems perpetuate existing societal biases, is a significant risk. If not carefully designed and monitored, AI-powered welfare systems could inadvertently discriminate against certain groups, exacerbating existing inequalities. It's crucial to ensure that ethical considerations are at the forefront of AI development and deployment in the social welfare context. Section 4. Deciphering the economic signals. While the stock market continues its upward trajectory and unemployment remains relatively low, other economic indicators paint a more nuanced picture. Inflation, though moderating, continues to erode purchasing power, particularly impacting low-income households. The Federal Reserve's efforts to combat inflation through interest rate hikes have led to a surge in mortgage rates, making homeownership increasingly unattainable for many. The rise in interest rates is also impacting businesses, making it more expensive to borrow money for expansion or investment. This could potentially slow economic growth in the coming months. Meanwhile, the ongoing war in Ukraine and persistent supply chain disruptions continue to inject uncertainty into the global economic outlook. The economic landscape is complex and constantly evolving. While some indicators suggest a robust economy, others point to underlying vulnerabilities and potential headwinds. It's essential to look beyond the headline-grabbing stock market numbers and consider the broader economic context, including the impact on everyday Americans. Section 5. The Iowa Case Study, a microcosm of the larger issue. Iowa, a state often lauded for its strong economy and fiscal prudence, provides a compelling case study of the tension between economic growth and social safety net cuts. In recent years, Iowa's Republican-led legislature has enacted significant cuts to welfare programs, including a reduction in cash assistance benefits and stricter eligibility requirements for food stamps. These cuts have had a tangible impact on Iowa's poorest residents. The number of families receiving cash assistance has plummeted, leaving many struggling to afford basic necessities like food and rent. Food banks across the state have reported a surge in demand as more families struggle to put food on the table. Iowa's situation exemplifies the broader trend playing out across the country, a disconnect between economic indicators and the lived experiences of many Americans. While Iowa boasts a strong economy on paper, these gains are not being shared equitably. The state's focus on fiscal austerity is coming at the expense of its most vulnerable residents, raising questions about the true meaning of economic prosperity. Section 6. A looming crisis, poverty amidst plenty. The confluence of cash aid bans and positive economic signs creates a ticking time bomb. While the stock market celebrates new highs, a growing number of Americans are silently slipping into poverty. The very programs designed to cushion the fall are being systematically dismantled, leaving vulnerable families exposed to the harsh realities of economic hardship. The consequences of this policy direction are dire. Poverty, with its associated ills of hunger, homelessness, and lack of access to healthcare, will likely rise. The social fabric of communities will fray as economic disparities widen. The American dream, once a beacon of hope, will dim for those struggling to survive. Ignoring this looming crisis is not an option. It's time to acknowledge the human cost of austerity measures and prioritize policies that uplift all Americans, not just those at the top. We must remember that a healthy economy is not just about GDP growth, it's about ensuring that all citizens have the opportunity to thrive. Section 7. Rethinking Welfare, a new social contract. The current welfare system, often mired in bureaucracy and stigma, is ripe for reinvention. We need a new social contract that recognizes the inherent dignity of every individual and provides a robust safety net for those facing hardship. This new system should be designed not as a handout, but as a hand-up, empowering individuals to achieve self-sufficiency. Key elements of this reimagined welfare system include investing in human capital, providing affordable access to quality education, job training, and healthcare, equipping individuals with the skills and resources to succeed in the 21st century economy, strengthening the social safety net, ensuring that programs like food stamps, Medicaid, and housing assistance are adequately funded and readily accessible to those in need, promoting work-life balance, implementing policies like affordable childcare, paid family leave, and flexible work arrangements, recognizing the realities of modern families and supporting their ability to thrive both personally and professionally. By shifting our focus from short-term austerity to long-term investment in human potential, we can create a more just and equitable society where everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. Section 8. The role of public discourse. The debate over cash aid and welfare reform is often dominated by partisan rhetoric and ideological divides. To move towards a more constructive and compassionate approach, we need to shift the public discourse away from divisive labels and towards a focus on evidence-based solutions. This requires engaging in respectful dialogue, listening to diverse perspectives, and being willing to challenge our own assumptions. It also means demanding transparency and accountability from our elected officials, ensuring that policy decisions are driven by data and a genuine concern for the well-being of all citizens. By fostering a more informed and compassionate public discourse, we can create the political will necessary to enact meaningful welfare reforms that prioritize human dignity and shared prosperity. Section 9. looking ahead, navigating the uncertain future. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century economy, the tension between economic growth and social equity is likely to intensify. Technological advancements, globalization, and demographic shifts will continue to reshape the economic landscape, creating new challenges and opportunities. In this uncertain future, our commitment to social justice will be tested. Will we prioritize policies that promote inclusive growth, ensuring that the benefits of economic progress reach all members of society? Or will we allow growing inequality to erode the fabric of our nation, leaving millions behind in the pursuit of economic efficiency? The choices we make today will determine the kind of society we bequeath to future generations. We must choose wisely, prioritizing compassion, justice, and a shared commitment to the well-being of all Americans. Section 10. Conclusion. A call for compassion and common sense. The current economic landscape presents a stark paradox. Booming stock markets alongside rising poverty, fueled by the dismantling of social safety nets. This disconnect between economic indicators and the lived experiences of many Americans demands our attention and action. We must resist the allure of simplistic solutions and embrace a more nuanced understanding of the complex interplay between economic growth and social equity. It's time to move beyond ideological divides and engage in a compassionate and constructive dialogue about how to create a society where all citizens have the opportunity to thrive. Let us choose a path that prioritizes human dignity, shared prosperity, and a commitment to leaving no one behind. Let us build an economy that works for everyone, not just a select few. Let us remember that true economic strength lies not just in GDP growth, but in the well-being of all our citizens.